Join Shannon and I as we take a trip to Jekyll Island. We explore Driftwood Beach and then bike around the whole island. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, this is one of the 5 million travel channels on YouTube, but my wife and I try to keep it interesting. We do a lot of scuba diving, we do some skydiving, some bungee jumping, a lot of hiking, a lot of biking. Sometimes we swim with whales, swim with sharks. That's always exhilarating. Sometimes we swim with lots of turtles, sea lions. We gotta try to keep it interesting. We're basically just trying to give people travel ideas, things to do on their vacation. Make sure to check out some of our maybe more recent videos. Trying to get Shannon to skydive in Hawaii was pretty funny. We're gonna be hitting up some of the national parks here soon, so in Colorado and Utah. So subscribe to make sure to get notified of those. We're still not doing a lot of world traveling because of the pandemic, so we've just been taking out our teardrop camper to places in the US, and we typically try to do a beach vacation each winter, trying to escape the cold. So this year we thought we'd go down to some of the islands off the coast of Georgia. However, when we left in February this year, 2021, it was one of the coldest 6-day periods in Kansas City history. It's the coldest 6-day streak since 1899. The whole country was basically frozen. We didn't even know if we'd make it to Georgia. Texas was completely frozen. It was so cold in Texas that they broke their power grid. We were gonna leave on Friday morning, but we ended up leaving at 8 o'clock Thursday night to try to beat this huge ice storm coming in. In this video, we completely explored Jekyll Island. If you go, I highly recommend taking bikes. We rode across the whole island and got some incredible footage. It's gorgeous. And along the way, we stop at a Harvest Host. So enjoy the video. Oh, and please subscribe. Shannon and I will be getting back to some world travels here soon. Shannon and I left tonight from Kansas City. It was about 0 degrees out. We made it to Illinois. It's still about 0 degrees out. We're gonna try to warm up this camper. Hopefully it works out okay. What's the temperature at? Are you cold?
She was right. Bad idea.
This might be a bad idea. That was cold. As nice as Love's gas stations are, Shannon and I didn't want to spend another night at one. We made it to Atlanta, Georgia, so we thought we might try to find a Harvest Host. We found Best In Brewing, and those guys were great. I mean, definitely check them out if you make it to Atlanta. It's well worth the visit.
Used to spend my nights out in the garden. Liquor was the only love I know.
We just parked right next to the brewery. You can see another huge RV there. Then we just went in, had some fantastic burgers and beer. And the best thing is when you're done, you just walk out and go to bed. You don't even have to Uber home. Well, 2 cold and rainy nights, but we finally made it to Jekyll Island. Jekyll Island is one of the most popular islands in Georgia. We didn't even know Georgia had islands. Jekyll Island has a very rich history. Its first inhabitants were Native Americans until it was colonized in 1733 and an outpost was built. In 1886, the island was purchased by a wealthy group of families, including the Rockefellers, to be used as a private retreat. Today there are historical homes, several beaches including the Dunes and Driftwood Beach, a sea turtle center, a 63-hole golf course, and 20 miles of bike trails. We did them all. We stopped in at the Beach House Restaurant and Tap Room.
Cheers.
That's pretty good. Those are big crab cakes. We stayed at the only campground on the island called Jekyll Island Campground. Other than a little bit of mud and some crazy squirrels, it was super nice. Man, I bought this little rain tent because it was gonna rain for like 50 bucks. This thing's awesome.
Cute cat. My pretty cat.
This is our cat, Elvis. He likes to sleep on his back and be held like a baby.
There you go, baby boy.
He's completely deaf and supposedly blind in one eye, so nobody would adopt him at the vet. Well, it's their loss, cause he's an awesome cat. He's a bit ornery, but still awesome. Oh, and he likes to watch our YouTube videos. It finally stopped raining, so I decided to get up early and go explore Driftwood Beach. I was not disappointed. Oh man, crash and burn. I imagine that's what it's like to get hit in the face by Mike Tyson. I hadn't even had a Bloody Mary yet. I swore on this trip we'd have healthier breakfasts, but that didn't happen. We'll have to go bike off all these calories. Man,
It was pretty.
I know, that was gorgeous. We are biking around Jekyll Island, and these trees are so cool. I don't even know what what they are. I need to look them up. These are called live oak trees and get their name because they live all winter long. That is Spanish moss hanging from the limbs. Live oaks are so tough and dense that they were used in colonial times to build navy ships. The wood on the ships was so strong that British cannonballs used to bounce right off, and that's where the name Old Ironsides comes from. Built in 1797, Old Ironsides was the nickname given to the USS Constitution, and she's the world's oldest ship of any kind still afloat. This place is way prettier than I expected. It's got a lot of cool natural stuff. This is where the turtles hatch. Must be. Jekyll Island has 7 main beach areas. With the cooler weather, we had most of the beaches to ourselves. Average highs for Jekyll Island in February are in the 60s, and we were lucky if it got into the 50s on our trip. Huh?
They're not supposed to feed with their hands. Their hands.
Fantastic bike ride. There's all kinds of historic buildings, lots of trees, beaches. It's very pretty. The Horton House is one of the oldest buildings in Georgia, and it was constructed in 1743. It housed Major William Horton, who was in charge of the troops at Fort Frederica on nearby St. Simons Island. William Horton also grew hops and barley used to produce Georgia's first beer. What we thought was cool is all the seashells you could see that was used to make the concrete. like a salad now. Well, it's been a great trip. Jekyll Island has been well worth the visit and certainly a great place to camp. We only stayed a few days and saw the whole island, but I could see spending a week here with a larger family. Now we are headed off to Tybee Island, where we make a few stops in Savannah. Savannah is incredible. Make sure to subscribe to get notified when that video comes out.